Hey everybody, it's Dalton. Today is Friday. I don't know what the date is today. I cannot remember the date, so I went and grabbed my smartphone and it doesn't have the date. And so I went and get on the internet, and I can't get on the internet to figure out what today's date is because I seriously cannot remember what the date is. And I have no internet service. So anyway, you're going to get this video on Sunday, and today is Friday. Let me just give you a quick conditions report, and I'll let you know that the bite is getting better and better out here. I caught some fish today, and I'll talk about how I did that. Let's talk about the temperature. The temperature today, depending on where I was at the lake, ranged from 52 and in one place up to 57 degrees. So, you know, this is a full pre-spawn that's going on out here. It's looking really good. The bite's getting a little bit better. And water clarity's good. I like fishing stained water. This water's got some stain in it. And the bass have plenty of visibility to see what you're throwing. Now I went to make my way down. I wanted to really get way out on the river. I never did get down there. I was talking to a guy and he said there was quite a few guys down there. And I said, okay, well then I'll come back over here toward the dam end and fish some of these areas. And let me give you a report on some of the fish that have been caught over here within the last week. A buddy of mine sent me a text of a friend of his that caught an 11 pounder. I have that on my phone. It was a nice 11-pound largemouth. One of the guys I was talking to today had just recently this week caught a 7-pounder, and he said that not far from where I was going toward the dam, a guy this morning caught a 9-pounder. So some big bass are being caught. And I didn't catch any bass that big, but I did catch bass today. Today I got some bites. I was out here a few days ago. I didn't get any bites. Today I got some bites. So let's talk about what I caught them on. And the reason this is going out on Sunday, I've been thinking about, you know, I'm releasing these fishing videos or these reports on Thursday, but I'm out here on Friday. That's almost a week away, and conditions out here are changing pretty rapidly. So at least for right now, I'm going to try to keep these fishing reports a lot closer to when I was actually out here. Well, I tried a chatterbait. I got a new rod and reel set up. I was really excited about this Ardent Apex that I ordered, and threw a green pumpkin chatterbait, and I got a brand new rod for it, another EVX, but this one's a 7'3", and man, it feels beautiful on this thing, throwing it on braid. No takers on this today. I tell you what I did catch them on though. This morning I got out here and there was no wind. It was really nice, just sort of a glassy calm. And I was getting quite a few bites on this little grub right here. This is just a 4-inch grub. I've got a 2/0 extra wide gap hook, and I've got a little 1/8 ounce tungsten weight, and I'm, you know, threw it on 10-pound test. And I gotta tell you guys, I had some fun with this today. There we go. There we go. There we go. Got me one. All right. That's a beautiful bass right there. Look at that belly. Healthy, beautiful bass. Got my... Right on, right on. So the wind started kicking up out here, and you know, hang on just a second. I was trying to you know, continue to work that grub. The wind was causing me, it wasn't so much the wind, it was the wind gusts. The wind gusts were just causing a lot of problems for me with that finesse technique. Tried an eco with a kind of a heavy nail weight. I was having the same problem. Did throw a jig today. I was surprised. I threw two different jigs, one a small finesse jig and then one a little bit bigger. Never got a bite on the jig, but I probably, to be honest with you, wasn't patient enough with it. So as the wind kept kicking up and I was getting more and more wind gusts, what I did was I tied on a Strike King, a Strike King 5XD, okay, and kind of a bluegill type of color. Now this bait here will go anywhere from 12 to 15 feet in the water. I threw it on 12-pound test fluorocarbon. The way I threw this thing though, I wasn't throwing it in 12 to 15 foot of water. What I did was I went to a rocky bank, kind of a bluff, and what I would do is I would throw this bait up on the shallow part, and I would let this bait deflect off the rocks. And what it would do is it would hit a rock, I would stop it, let it float up, kind of looked like a jerk bait then, just sitting there. I'd move it along, and I was really tapping the top of those rocks, and I got a pretty nice one on that. So feeding on some crawdads. That's a good looking bass. I'll take him all day long. So the report out here is a good one. The bite is picking up. A lot of guys are catching fish out here right now. There's some big fish that have been caught over the last week. Those are just the ones that I know about, that I was told about. I'm sure some other guys have caught some big ones as well. Not sure if I'm going to come back out here or shoot over to Nacimiento to see what's going on over there. A buddy of mine named Frank, I think his YouTube channel is Frank Outdoors. He said the water clarity is a little better out there. Instead of that muddy, murky, it's more of a cloudy color. Water temperatures, he was back in Las Tablas, was running around 57 degrees. So some of those bass out there in 57 degrees, those spotted bass, some of those are already spawning. So I'm thinking about heading out there in a couple of days to see what's going on, if I can get out there. So I really appreciate it, everybody. I appreciate you watching the channel, all the comments, coming out here and meeting me. I love that. If you liked the report, please hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the unlike button and or dislike button, and put a comment. Let me know if there's something more that you want in the fishing report, and believe me, I'll do whatever I can to do that for you. I'm new at this. I've never done it before. I want to get better and better. Now, if you look in the description below, there's some resources there. One of them is Wired to Fish. I like Wired to Fish a lot. They have a lot of short, to-the-point videos about different types of baits. Another one is a guy named Steve, and he's got a really good Delta report. If you're somebody that I know some of the guys out here go to the Delta, he does a weekly Delta report. He also covers Clear Lake, and I think the lake's Los Melones. He gives a really good report. I believe his name is Steve Cooper. He's linked down there. And whatever resources I can come up with, I'll just keep linking them, and I hope that helps. Well, again, thanks for watching. I'm going to head on home. I got a good hour-and-a-half drive, but I got a good dinner waiting for me when I get there. I'll talk to you next time.